Hey Haley, here is my vlog 3, skills versus capacities. So the exercise or means that I've chosen to demonstrate the difference between a skill and a capacity issue in this video is the bench press. So we're going to look first of all at an athlete who has the capacity to lift a 20 kilo bar but lacks the skill and coordination to bench press. Here we have a female athlete who has only benched on a number of occasions throughout her training career. And as you can see in this video clip, she definitely has the capacity to bench press a 20 kilo bar. But as she goes through a repetition here on her first set, as you can see there is quite a bit of discoordination with regards to how she controls the bar and the bar path. Now again, this athlete, in terms of her actual capacity strength, is quite weak, but she is strong enough to bench the 20 kilo bar all the way to her chest and all the way up. And this was proven in the subsequent set after we gave her some coaching cues, which you'll see in the next clip. So in this next clip now, we will see this athlete again perform a repetition on the bench press after we gave her some coaching. We asked her just to slow down her eccentric phase to a 3-second count, give the bar a slight little pause on her chest, and then to just press the bar up nice and smoothly. And you can see that just by giving her a tempo to execute the bench press has helped with the coordination of the bar path. Now we move on to an example of someone who has the skill to bench press but lacks sufficient strength to bench a sufficient amount of weight given the sort of norms that are appreciated by most strength coaches. So in this clip we have a male athlete who weighs 80 kilo, and this is actually this athlete bench pressing 80 kilo. And in this example, you can see that he really struggles with this attempt for a single with 80 kilo. So while he did actually successfully bench this weight, you can see that if we added any more additional load, be that 2.5, definitely no more than 5 kilo, he definitely wouldn't have been able to have lifted the load, because this attempt was just right on the borderline of either completing the lift or failure. So while this athlete weighs 80 kilo and he benched 80 kilo, that wouldn't be, an extremely recognized level of strength demonstrated through the bench press. So while this athlete definitely has the skill of bench pressing, his capacity in terms of his upper body strength or the strength he can display through bench press definitely has a lot of room for improvement. So this is an example of an athlete who has a capacity issue but not a skill issue when we're talking about the bench press. To summarize, with athlete 1, we would focus on refining her skill of the bench press, and once we became satisfied with her skill acquisition of the bench press, then we would solely focus on developing her strength capacity for her upper body through the bench press. So to be clear, this athlete not only is deficient in her skill acquisition of the bench press, but she is also deficient in her upper body strength. But she is strong enough, or has the current strength capacity, to be able to bench a 20 kilo bar. She just lacks the skill and coordination to bench the 20 kilo bar efficiently. Athlete 2, on the other hand, already has developed the skill to bench press. His skill at bench pressing is at a pretty decent standard, so we would just focus on increasing his strength capacity for his upper body through the bench press. And that's it for my vlog 3. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in vlog 4.